So welcome to today's Yoga Nidra, this week's Yoga Nidra. We're working with dreams the whole week, so unconscious dreams and conscious dreams. So there'll be a dream analysis tool in this week's blog post, which you can access as well on Thursday. And for the Yoga Nidra, as always, really make yourself as comfortable as you can. If you can do this on your bed or like kind of with a duvet on the sofa, just make it extra comfortable for yourself. Sometimes dreaming, thinking about what we want can be scarier than delving into the things that hold us back. So really be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself. Extra layers can be comforting as well as warming, because Yoga Nidra helps to lower blood pressure, which also often makes us feel cooler as we go through it. You may want a t-shirt or an eye mask over your eyes to help you bring the senses in, bring that focus into what you're experiencing. You may want thicker socks or a blanket. I mentioned a duvet, that might just be me, I love duvets. If you're under the duvet or half under the duvet or blanket, or just in whatever layers of clothes you're wearing, if you're comfortable lying on your back, arms slightly apart from the body, palms facing upwards, allowing yourself to rest like that. It may be helpful to place a bolster under your knees or a cushion or two or pillow. That can just take some of the pressure off the lower back if you feel that pressure. You may not, you may be perfectly comfortable lying flat, but allowing yourself to relax into the nourishing, supportive earth energy, knowing that whatever your experience, allowing yourself to welcome all the feelings just as Mother Earth welcomes all of us and has our backs, no matter how big or how small we allow ourselves to dream. And there is no rush. You don't have to attempt to push yourself further than you feel comfortable in terms of what you're working towards, what you're dreaming of. So I know the email I sent, it was like kind of big dream, but you don't have to scare yourself. You can take it gently. Tiny, small, incremental steps can be transformative. So let yourself go with what feels right for you. And as always, let yourself follow along to the instructions that feel good. If you nod off, you won't get the full benefits, but it's absolutely fine. It's clearly what you need in this practice. You can listen again if you choose. If you have trouble with motivation, if you struggle to feel good, Yoga Nidra can really help there, because it boosts dopamine production by up to 70%. So that can help. It's that kind of anticipation of reward. So if you're having to do things you'd rather not have to do, adding a Yoga Nidra, if you enjoy it, in at the end might help motivate you, or adding any treat for yourself, keep you feeling good enough to do what you need to get done, and also keeping that motivation going, because it actually changes our physiology and boosts dopamine. So again, that might feel scary. It might be like you're not used to feeling good. So honoring that Yoga Nidra, the relaxation, the indulgence of it may sometimes feel uncomfortable. So, as always, encouraging you to welcome all the feelings, pay attention to your own body's wisdom, to recognize that just as with a physical yoga practice, some days we're more flexible, we've got more stamina, we've got more strength. Other days, we might not. So, with the Yoga Nidra, some days we're able to follow along, listening to all the instructions, harnessing that state between sleep and wakefulness. Other times it's more challenging. Our mind may wander. As I mentioned, you might fall asleep. Honor what your body needs, honor what your mind needs, honor what your heart and soul need in this practice, and you can redo it as often as you choose. So once you've made yourself comfortable, allow yourself to get any wriggles out, wriggling fingers and toes, maybe wearing your shoulders as earrings, allowing yourself to notice any stresses and tensions and let them go as you allow the shoulders to drop back. Allowing yourself maybe to curl up and release, but just tense and release, recognize that it can be quite challenging to relax sometimes, and that's absolutely fine. It's just our unconscious attempt to protect us from disappointment or hurt or pain or anything like that. So when you feel ready, if you feel ready, bringing your awareness to your sankalpa, that positive intention or resolve. And it might be something you've been working with for a while. It might be a new one based on whatever dream you have identified. But let yourself, for this practice alone, imagine it working out better than you could have imagined. Imagine you having integrated your sankalpa, reached that goal, whatever it might be. Say it from the heart a few times. Allow it to come naturally. So you can say it out loud, you can say it just mentally. But using that wonderful imagination of yours that we work with unconsciously so often to catastrophize, use it to imagine things going well, imagining things going better than you could have anticipated, having all the tools and capabilities and skills to navigate anything that doesn't go the way you're hoping it will. Letting yourself dream as big as feels good for you in terms of your sankalpa becoming a reality as easily, as enjoyably, as effortlessly as possible. So getting a sense in your imagination of what you see, how others see you, how you see yourself, what you hear, your self-talk, other voices, other maybe music or human sounds or sounds of nature. Maybe not hearing anything is associated with your sankalpa being a reality. Just connect with whatever it is you imagine hearing. Imagining how you feel as well physically. So perhaps imagining what you might be wearing, whether they're clothes or nothing or whatever it might be. Imagining where you're standing or sitting or lying down, or imagining how the air feels, the temperature, imagining what you're touching, imagining the feelings associated with it, so the most prominent emotion. Really giving yourself a moment to connect. It might be hope, it might be expectancy, it might be anything at all. Let yourself notice how it feels to imagine your sankalpa being a reality for you. And your sankalpa might be a emotion like calm or love, or recognizing how it feels in your body. And also being open to any smells and tastes that you associate with your sankalpa. Letting it go for now, and beginning the rotation of consciousness around the body. So I'll say out loud parts of the body, and for you to bring your awareness to each body part and just mentally follow along. So there's no need to move anything, simply bring your awareness to each part. Notice how it feels. If you lose focus, that's fine, just come back in when you regain it. So it's the practice of constantly bringing our awareness back to the practice that helps to rewire the brain, that helps to build that concentration and focus. So right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and the little finger, the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, right side of the waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf muscle, shin, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the little toe. Bringing the awareness now to the left side of the body and the left hand thumb, index finger, third finger, fourth finger, and the little finger, the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left side of the body, hip, thigh, knee, calf muscle, shin, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the little toe. So bringing the awareness now to the very base of the spine, the lower back, the middle of the back, the upper back, the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the back of the neck, the back of the head. Now the front of the body, the pelvis, lower abdomen, navel and upper abdomen, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, the throat, the face, the whole of the head, the right ear and the left ear, the right eye and the left eye, the nose, the mouth, the whole face, the whole head, the whole body, getting a sense of the whole body supported by whatever you're lying or sitting on. Taking a few complete breaths there. And we're going to be working with that healing light energy to clear away any blocks between you and divine love, source, God, goddess, the universe, nature, whatever you want to call that highest power, that thing outside of humanity, that beyond the personal. If you don't believe in any of that, that's fine. Just think of an acorn becoming an oak tree, or a rosebud becoming a rose, a rose seed becoming a rose. But the way nature knows exactly how to unfurl and to become its best self, often through challenging weathers, we're doing that for ourselves in terms of repeating this practice. And for now, as we connect with our conscious dreams and our unconscious dreams, really allowing yourself to heal any issues you have around allowing yourself to dream big or to dream small, or allowing yourself to heal where dreams might have been dashed or things might have gone awry, or you've had nightmares in your life that you haven't fully processed. So it's going to be a gentle healing. You might be familiar with that healing light energy, but allowing yourself to remember at all stages that you can press into the mat or the bed or the sofa or whatever you're leaning on. Just keep grounding yourself anytime you choose to, anytime you need to. But with each breath, that healing, golden, cleansing light is going to get bigger and brighter and help heal the part of the body and the part of the energy field that it's traveling around. And with each exhalation, it gets smaller and dimmer. And with the exhalations you choose to move it on, you can move it around to different parts of the body. So this, again, it's very much in your imagination, but you are also likely to feel it as it travels around, because we are made of energy as well. And you're sending that healing, golden, radiant light energy. You don't have to dream consciously. You don't have to do it all cognitively. You don't have to know what you want. You don't have to think it out and strategize. You can simply let go of the things that block you from living as joyfully, as easily, as peacefully, as lovingly as God, goddess, the universe intended. So go easy on yourself if what I'm saying sounds scary, and do what feels comfortable for you. You might simply want to allow it to heal the parts of the body, your thoughts around those parts. You don't have to do everything I'm suggesting, only do what feels comfortable for you. But starting at the crown of the head, the crown chakra is related to our connection with the divine. So we're going to spend Just a moment here with each inhalation, allowing that healing light energy to get bigger and brighter, with each exhalation smaller and dimmer. So obviously your breath is going to be at a different rate to my instructions, so work with your breath. But with each inhalation here, allowing it to heal any issues around the scalp, around the hair, and around your connection to the divine. Just noticing for yourself when I remind you that you are divine, that you are part of that, you have that divine spark, you are being guided. You can allow yourself to listen to that guidance. Notice if that feels like something you want to do. Notice if there's resistance. Notice if whatever comes up for you, but notice how it feels if you want to allow that healing light energy with each inhalation to get bigger and brighter, to heal any blocks to that divine energy that you can connect with, that can help you heal, that you're connecting with now in this practice. So you might want to also imagine a light source above. It might be the sun, it might be the moon, it might be another planet. Anything light and healing. Is allowing yourself to connect with that as you inhale and your healing light gets bigger and brighter. You exhale and it gets smaller and dimmer. And on your next exhalation, allowing it to move down to the eyebrow center, in between the eyebrows. And with each inhalation here, as it gets bigger and brighter, helping to heal any issues around the eyes, around the top of the head, around the top of the nose, around the ears, helping you heal your understanding of your dreams, helping you to get better at understanding what they might be trying to tell you. And this is your unconscious dreams as well as your conscious dreams. Paying attention, letting yourself dream. Everything we do starts with an idea. Everything we do starts with a spark of imagination. So each inhale as it gets bigger and brighter, each exhale as it gets smaller and dimmer, allowing this understanding, allowing this initial impetus to creating something new for yourself, whether that's simply getting up and making yourself a cup of tea from an idea, or a change of career or home or anything like that. So inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer. And on your next exhalation, it moves down to the throat center. So as you inhale and it gets bigger and brighter here, allowing it to heal issues around the throat, around the lower part of the face, the mouth, the teeth, the gums, the shoulders, the neck. So inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer. And as it works on those physical areas, also thinking about the way in which you speak to yourself. It's related to the throat chakra. So very much about your talk to yourself being the most important, your self-talk. So helping that become as soothing as possible, as encouraging as possible. If you were to imagine yourself as a friendly Olympic coach in terms of whatever it is you're dreaming towards. So nothing bullying, nothing shaming, nothing pushing you too hard, but gentle encouragement, allowing yourself to dream bigger for yourself, and also helping to heal your communication with others. So helping to unblock any issues around communicating clearly, lovingly, and authentically. So inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer. And on the next exhalation, allowing that healing light energy to move to the heart center. And with each inhalation here, as it gets bigger and brighter, helping to heal the whole upper torso, the heart, the lungs. Inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer. Helping to also heal your connection to your own heart, the hearts of the people you love, the hearts of the people you've lost, and the hearts of strangers around the globe. Recognizing we're all connected. So as you inhale and it gets bigger and brighter, connecting with that loving energy throughout the world, throughout yourself, throughout your family, throughout your community. Inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer. And on your next exhalation, that healing golden light energy moves down to the fingertips of the right hand. And with each inhalation here, it fills the whole of the right hand all the way up to the shoulder, healing any issues within the hand. Inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer. And also any issues you have around your contribution to the world, what you have to offer. So this may be related to your dreams, it may not be, but allowing yourself to accept whatever healing light energy you want to accept in terms of your contributions being valued and appreciated and welcomed, you're knowing what to offer where, you're knowing who to give what in a way that feels good for you. So on your next exhalation, allowing it to shoot over to the left side of the body, the left fingertips. And with each inhalation here, as it heals the entire hand and arm up to the shoulder and any issues with that part of the body, also helping to heal any issues you have around receiving. So around allowing good things, allowing dreams to come true, allowing yourself to receive what's freely offered and that you want, so you're not accepting things for other people's benefits, what you want, what you welcome, and what is freely given. Inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer. And on the next exhalation, allowing it to move over to the solar plexus area. And with each inhalation here, as it gets bigger and brighter, allowing it to heal the stomach area, the solar plexus area, the middle of the back, and also any issues around power, your sense of empowerment to make your dreams come true, to do your part. Obviously, there are other factors involved as well, but helping you stand up for yourself. Like sometimes we get talked out of our dreams by other people or by even our imagining what others might say or think. So as it gets bigger and brighter, helping to heal any issues around your ability to step into and stand in your own power, to be true to yourself, to allow yourself to be you, and allowing it to heal any fears around being exiled by your community, about being rejected for shining, for being you. And on your next exhalation, allowing it to move down to the sacral area. And as you inhale and it gets bigger and brighter, and exhale as it gets smaller and dimmer. With each time it gets bigger and brighter, helping to heal any issues around the reproductive organs, the lower abdomen, the lower back, and also around trust, around your capacity to go with the flow, allowing you to relax into life, allowing you to float easily and effortlessly, knowing that every breath brings you closer to all good things, that there's nothing to be scared of, that yes, life has struggles, life has hardships, and you have the resilience to deal with them. But you don't need to suppress your joy. You don't need to fear things. You can open up with love. Inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer. So when your sacral chakra is in balance, it allows you to open up to a degree that feels good for you, that feels right for you, to trust and discern So we're not rushing anything, we're not forcing anything. Inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer, and it next moves down to the very tips of the toes. So with each inhalation here, as it gets bigger and brighter, filling the feet all the way up the legs to the hips, to the lower back. And with each inhalation here, as it gets bigger and brighter, helping heal any issues around the lower part of the body, and also helping heal any issues around you, moving in the direction of your dreams, moving in the direction of what feels good, moving in the direction of knowing that we're constantly taking steps one way or another. So consciously choosing where possible to move towards where you want to be going. Just recognizing what takes you closer, what takes you further away, and what will help support you in taking those next steps to take you closer to your sankalpa, closer to your dreams. So letting it go for now, mentally scanning the whole of the body and noticing if there's a part of the body that could use some extra TLC. And on your next exhalation, allowing that healing light energy to go in that direction. Inhaling bigger and brighter, healing any issues around that part of the body. Exhaling smaller and dimmer. And again, mentally scanning the body and finding a final part for now. You can redo this as often as you choose, but for now, choosing one other part of the body, one other part of the energy field that could use some extra love, some extra healing, some extra reconnection with that divine spark within yourself. So inhaling bigger and brighter, exhaling smaller and dimmer. Bringing your awareness back to your sankalpa from the start of the practice, noticing how you feel about it now. Maybe allowing that healing golden light energy to clear your sankalpa, to help you reconnect with that divinity. Bit of an energy cleanse for your sankalpa, allowing it to be dusted off and shiny and new, and knowing that you are worthy. You can make this happen. But for now, letting that healing golden light go, knowing you can reconnect with it anytime you choose, being open to any next steps you might take with your sankalpa in your waking life, and using your breath to notice how you're feeling throughout the body, just noticing where the breath is, noticing how it feels as it begins to bring awareness to parts of the body. You've been still for quite a while, so noticing if you need to move, if you want to move, wriggling fingers and thumbs perhaps, maybe having a big stretch. Noticing if you want to hug your knees into your chest, or however it is you want to move, maybe rolling onto one side before coming back up to a seated position, allowing yourself to return to normal awareness as you notice the room around you, noticing the temperature, how your clothes feel on you, and letting yourself emerge feeling refreshed, recharged, energized, and ready to get on with your day, remembering that life can be easier, life can be dreamier, life can be more enjoyable. So hoping you have a delightful day, and I look forward to reading your donkey deliberations and to seeing you next week.